and welcome. It's me, Wendy. Welcome to Mary Kay, and welcome to your welcome video. So we're very excited to get you off to a great start in your business. And at this point, honestly, you're probably feeling all kinds of emotions. That is completely normal. Just know, I felt all kinds of emotions when I started. So at first I was like super excited. And then I feel like, those little doubts start to creep in. And I think after my first person said she was going to buy something and didn't, I got really discouraged. That's normal. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think back to the very first job you ever had, ever. So it's your first day at your first job. Did you walk in the door knowing exactly how to do all the things that you were responsible for? Did you have to go through some kind of training process? Most likely. And let's be honest, let's just say that you get a job today at Chick-fil-A. Are you going to walk in the door and know exactly how to use their fryers? Are you going to know exactly how to put the sandwiches together? Are you going to know exactly how to ring somebody up? Probably not. Maybe you've been in the restaurant business, or maybe you've even worked there before. But let's just say you did. You probably don't know exactly how to do all the things. It does not mean that you're not qualified. So just because getting started can be overwhelming in Mary Kay, it doesn't mean that you're not qualified to be extremely successful in this business. It just means it's new. So I just want you to tell yourself when you get frustrated, new is new. New isn't bad, it's just new. It will not always feel this way, I promise. So today I want to have a conversation with you about the 3 P's of getting started in your Mary Kay business: products, parties, and pearls. So let's talk first about the first P, products. We're in a product business, right? So at this point, you've done everything it's required, not it's, but just required to be a consultant just by joining. Now we just need to figure out what track you're running on and how you want to handle your first order so that we can be on the same page. So one of the first choices you'll want to make is whether you want to have inventory, which simply means having products on hand so that when customers buy from you, you have it already, or whether you want to collect orders as you go. So that means a customer places an order, you order the product, it comes in, you deliver it to the customer. So that's a decision that you get to make as a new consultant. And you will actually get in your welcome packet from Mary Kay a couple of brochures, including the Great Start brochure. That Great Start brochure lays out pretty much everything I'm about to tell you, but to be completely honest, by the time that welcome packet comes, many new consultants have already either made the decision and placed their first order. So don't feel like you have to wait for that to come for you to make a decision. But no, inventory is not required. I'll say that a couple of times. It's not required, but it is a really good business decision. And honestly, it does help you make more money. It helps you save money and it helps you save time. I'm all about saving time. I have 3 kids. One of them is small still, and they keep me on my toes. I just don't have the time to always order the products that people need and then deliver them later. I prefer to just walk to my shelf. It's about 5 feet from me right now. Grab what they want, package it up, make it super cute like a birthday present, and then give it to them. Or if I'm at a party, even better, I have the products there. They buy the satin hands. I'm like, here you go. Here's your satin hands, just for example. So it's completely up to you what to do. But I know one of the big deciding factors for me was, as a customer, I prefer to have products right away. I prefer not to give someone my money and hope that eventually I get my order. So I wanted to offer that same service to my customers. And Mary Kay Ash herself always said, you can't sell from an empty wagon. So picture this, okay? Just visit this with me. You decide to open a shoe store, like a cute boutique shoe store, right? But instead of having shoes for people to try, buy, and take home that day, you have pictures of shoes. you have samples of the materials that the shoes are made from, such as, little swatches of leather or the linen or the canvas that the shoes are made out of. You have catalogs full of shoes that they can look through, but they can't put them on their feet and they can't actually take them home that day. How many shoes do you think you'll sell? First of all, you are definitely going to lose the customers who need shoes quick. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to a wedding. I waited too long, super last minute. The wedding is this weekend. I need some shoes. They got to be silver and glittery. What you got? And you're like, okay, here's some shoes. Pick them out. I think they should be in by then. I can't really guarantee it, but they should be. You're going to lose all of those customers. And I honestly can't tell you how many times I've gotten customers who have had emergencies, like maybe they're traveling and they forgot their skincare or makeup and they're like, look, I need this now. Or they're squeezing out that last little bit of cleanser and they call me and they're like, I didn't know it was almost gone. I need it tomorrow. Do you think that they're going to wait a week before they start washing their face again or before they start using their mascara again? Unfortunately, no. So it is very good to have products on hand. Again, I will say inventory is not required, but I'm going to share your options with you so that you're armed with knowledge, which can help you make the decision that's best for you. Mary Kay actually has several levels of inventory and they all come with different perks and free products. So that's really fun. And it's important to note that the ultimate bonus bundles I'm about to share with you will go away once you place your first product order. So it's really important for you to discuss your first order with your director, no matter what your decision is. It's not that you have to order inventory, it's just have the discussion with her. That way she can guide you on what's best for you moving forward. So I am going to show you our different levels of inventory. So when I say levels of inventory, what I mean is really just a dollar amount. So Mary Kay says, if you order this much, you get these perks. If you order this much, you get these perks, and so on. And that doesn't mean they have a box with that much product in it and you order it. It's literally you just say, all right, here's the level that I'm starting at. And we, as in you and I, or you and your director, will put this order together based on your target market, your warm circle that you're starting with, the age range of the people that you're starting with, and also on what we know sells best. So if you're doing in-person parties, we're going to be putting miracle sets in there. We're going to be putting satin hands, satin lips. We know what sells at our in-person parties. If you're going to do mostly Zoom parties, we know that the charcoal mask is a really big hit, the miracle sets, things like that. So we know what sells. So it's not just a random box of products from Mary Kay. It is literally just a dollar amount that we choose. And then we fill it with the products that are going to be best for you. So you're not just going to have products sitting around on your shelves like, 2 years later, that one random lipstick color that nobody wants. You don't have to worry about that. There are products that I actually don't carry. I do have a lot of inventory and I have most of what my customers need, but I don't carry every single product that we sell, and that's okay. So we'll help you put it together. So I'm going to share my screen for a second, and I am just going to show you Mary Kay's inventory options. So this is their graph. So up here is some free products that you can get, and I'll actually show you those in just a minute. Down here is a graph of the different levels of inventory that Mary Kay offers. So the first one that we're going to look at is the 3600 level. So important note here, this column right here, and by the way, if you're watching this on a phone, you can take the video and actually make it bigger so that you can read this a little better. So wholesale is our cost. Wholesale is what you see right here. Most of what you're tracking and earning prizes on and things like that in the Mary Kay world are going to be wholesale amounts. Wholesale is our cost. So when you look at the 3600 level, that's actually $7,200 in products. We consider that an Emerald Star order. With that order, you get to pick 6 bundles up here. I'm going to show you my favorite 2 bundles in just a second, but you can pick any 6. As you can see, there's only 4 bundles, so you can get multiples of different ones. You could pick 6 of the same bundle if that's what you want to do. It's not that they have to be different, it's just that you get to pick 6. Also, if you place your first order in your first 15 days and it's at least 600 wholesale, they're also going to send you a free makeup bundle right here that is worth over $144, you guys. That is just a free gift for you, just for getting your business started off strong. So when I first got my makeup bundle, because this is something I earned as a new consultant 12 years ago, I there were a couple of products that I was not going to use in there. So even though it's intended for you so that you have products, you can represent Mary Kay well, you have some makeup to wear, it doesn't mean that you have to use it. So a couple of the things like lip liner and lipstick, honestly, I didn't wear, and I still don't wear lip liner, but I just put it in my inventory. I probably either sold it or I used it as a free gift. Either way, it's a free product that you get for getting your business started off right. So that's just a little side bonus, but that's this column right here. So you would get that with any of these bundles as long as they're in your first 15 days. Also, with any level of inventory, you are going to get 2 free mirrors. So these are, I have them right here. I have a lot of stuff right here. These are the mirrors that we use at our parties. So you do get 4 of these in your starter kit. And this is what they look like when you open them up. So this is what people are using at their parties. So you get 2 extras. So you get 4 in your starter kit. If you don't have a starter kit yet, we can order you one later. Don't fret about that. We can fix that. Don't worry. So you get 2 mirrors with any level, and then you also are going to get roll-up bags. So you're either going to get 1 or 2 free travel roll-up bags. So this is what the roll-up bags look like. And I'll show you this again when I'm not screen sharing, but you get the gist. This is a travel roll-up bag. It's amazing. It's a $36 value, and you'll get 2 of those free with the 3600 bundle. So if you look across here, the maximum bonus value that you're going to get with your $3,600 investment is $1,307.50. You guys, who would like to make over $1,000 free profit? Me. That is amazing. It is amazing that Mary Kay is putting free product on your shelf. And I will tell you, these bundles up here, they sell. They're not just random products that they're sending you that, are the back of the shelf and they just want to get rid of them. They are our most popular products. So that's really cool too. So 3,600 wholesale usually would get you about $7,200 in products because we pay half. But as a brand new consultant, it's going to get you $7,200 plus $1,307.50, which means that ultimately you're putting over $8,500 worth of product on your shelf. Doesn't have to be an actual shelf, but on your shelf for $3,600 investment. The next level is 3,000. So that is $6,000 worth of products. You get to pick 5 bundles that are worth up to $900. You still get your color look. You get 2 mirrors, 2 travel roll-up bags. You're a diamond star at this level, which I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. And then next we have 2,400. So as you see, it just goes down in $600 increments. So we have 2,400, and then you get 4 bundles. You still get the makeup look. You still get the 2 mirrors. You still get 2 roll-up bags. You're a Ruby star. 1,800. So $1,800 is honestly the most popular inventory option, and it is the lowest level that we consider actually having products on hand. So at this level, you're getting 3 bonus bundles worth up to $550 total. You're getting the free makeup bundle, you're getting the 2 mirrors, you're still getting 2 travel roll-up bags, and your bonus value is about $767.50. You are a sapphire star at this point. This is the lowest level that you can start and still be considered a star consultant, which I'll explain again in a minute. And then we have 1,200. which is kind of a weird bundle, to be completely honest. If somebody's going to do 1,200, we might as well find a way to bump it up to 1,800 because of all the benefits that come along with it. And then we have 600. So 600 is what we consider a personal use order. So this is if you just need some products for yourself, maybe, get your mom's order, your sister, your aunt, your cousin. But honestly, $600 is not considered having inventory on your shelf. It's not a lot of product, but it is still going to get you one free bonus bundle. It's also going to get you the free color look. You're going to get the 2 mirrors. You will get one travel roll-up bag, and you're going to get about $370 or about $371.50 total in free products with your $600 investment. It is still a really good place to start for someone who isn't necessarily going to run this like a business, but more like a hobby, because you don't want to miss out on all your free stuff. It makes no sense to leave all this free stuff on the table. So now that I've shown you that, I'm going to show you these bundles. So whenever you have your Great Start brochure in hand, you can look at this again. Also, I do actually mail you that paper that I just showed you. It's coming in the mail. It's in a folder, super fun and exciting. So these are the different bundles. So here's that travel roll-up bag that I showed you again that you can get for free. Super fun. And I've put the bundles in here so that you could actually see them. So isn't this fun? So at the top, I have the free makeup look worth over $144 that you will get free as long as your initial order of at least $600 wholesale goes in your first 15 days. So this is what you're getting for free. So what we have here is our perfect palette, and it actually comes with a cheek color, 3 eye colors, and it comes with your applicators, your cheek applicator and your eye applicators that fit right in here. And fun fact about our palettes, in case you didn't know, these are all refillable. So these actually are metal. So this is the cheek color, and it just goes right in here. I got some cheek color underneath it, but it just goes right in here. So if you run out of one color before the others, it's okay, because guess what? You can refill it. So you get the palette, the 3 eye colors, the cheek color, and the applicators, all that. You also get a lip gloss, you get a lipstick, you get an eyeliner, you get a lip liner, and you get a mascara. So really, you're getting a whole makeup look. The only thing that you're honestly missing is your foundation, because they don't really know what shade you need, but these colors are good for everyone. And that is your gift from Mary Kay when your order of at least 600 wholesale goes in your first 15 days. Now, whether we are ordering inventory or whether we are going to sell your way to that $600 order, either way, I want to help you get your free products. So next, I'm going to show you a couple of the ultimate Great Start bundles. My #1 top favorite bundle is the Miracle Set bundle. Why? Because our skincare customers are our most loyal customers. The Miracle Set is our most popular skincare line, and it's what we demo at our parties. It's what we talk about most on our Zoom parties. So it's going to be a great set to put on your shelves. So with your ultimate Miracle Set bundle, you're going to get the Miracle Set. This alone is $116. You're also getting the eye cream, which is another $34. And you're also going to get this moisture renewing gel mask. So in all, this bundle is worth $180 that you're getting for free. And then the other bundle that I like, now, disclaimer, there's 2 other bundles that I'm not showing you because I don't normally recommend them for new consultants. Not because they're bad, but just because they may sit on your shelves a little bit longer than some of these others. I know that we can sell these other bundles, and the lash and lip bundle has some colors in it and some types of mascara that I don't see sell a whole lot. So it's not that they're bad, it's just that I don't want free products sitting on your shelf, because what's the point of having free products if you're not making money off of them? So, okay. the Open for Business bundle. This actually might be my favorite bundle, even though it's worth a little bit less than the $180 bundle I just showed you. So the Open for Business bundle, this comes with a satin lip set, extremely popular, you guys. It also comes with the satin hand set, very, very popular as well. It's also a great gift, so people buy them a lot for themselves and for gifts around the holidays. And then you also get charcoal mask, the best charcoal mask in the country. You get our oil-free eye makeup remover, best eye makeup remover in the country, and you get a microdermabrasion plus set. So this bundle is worth $166. So that's just two of the bundles. So remember, we're going to go back to this for just a second so I can show it to you. These bundles that I'm showing you are the product ultimate bundles worth up to $180 each here on this column. So when you're looking here with the 3,600 level, you get to pick 6 bundles, 3,000 you pick 5 bundles, 2,400 you pick 4, 18 you pick 3, 2, 1. They're all up here. I just showed you the Miracle Set bundle and I showed you the Open for Business bundle and of course the free makeup look. So now that I have gotten through all of that, I want to talk about Star a little bit. So I mentioned Star Consultant. Let me set these to the side here. So I mentioned being a Star Consultant. What does that even mean? So to be a Star Consultant is 1,800 wholesale within any quarter. And I don't know what quarter we're in right now because I don't know when you're watching this video, but we all start at 0 at the beginning of the quarter, and then we work our way towards being a star each quarter. What I love about being a star is that you get free referrals from the company. So when somebody goes marykay.com and they type in a zip code and they're looking for a consultant, Star Consultants pop up because Mary Kay knows that Star Consultants, they have products on hand, they're working their business, they're active in their business, and this is how you get those referrals from the company. Now, I'm going to help you meet people. I'm going to help you start with friends and family and branch out from there. These are just bonus. These are just icing on the cake. And I get dozens of orders and even team members throughout the year from people finding me on marykay.com because I'm always a star. So 1,800 in inventory automatically makes you a star. 1,800 wholesale or more automatically makes you a star. So you're getting your business started on the right foot as a star consultant from the beginning. So that's a little bit about Star. If you have questions, feel free to let me know when we chat. Now let's talk about paying for these products. So let's say you're like, okay, this is great. Like, I totally want to have products on hand. This makes sense. I love the idea, but how do I pay for it? So the number one option, honestly, is to just pay for it. So if you have the money to pay for it, just pay for it because then you're not borrowing. You don't have to worry about interest. Now, we still want to pay it back. So if you're pulling money out of your savings to pay for your inventory, the idea is still to pay it back, to make a payment as if you're using a credit card. So paying for it is the number one option. Number two is borrowing the money. So I've had lots of consultants who have family members that believe in them and their new business, and they let them borrow the money for inventory. I see that quite often, to be honest. And with that, typically there's not going to be interest there either. They're just helping you out and you're still going to pay them back. You're still going to make payments as if it was a loan from a bank. Next, we have a Mary Kay credit card. So there's a bank that's partnered with Mary Kay and they offer a 0% interest card for an entire year. So the whole first year that you have this Mary Kay card, you are paying 0% interest. And I like this because you're also getting 3% cash back on all Mary Kay purchases, and you're going to automatically get a $100 statement credit when you place your inventory order. So you literally can be making money from this card with the 3% cash back, the $100 statement credit, and not having to worry about interest for an entire year. And so the idea is let's pay off your inventory much quicker than a year. And then, of course, whenever you use a credit card, as long as you pay it off by the time the billing cycle closes, you're not going to pay interest anyway. So even after that year is up, you can still take advantage of the 3% cash back. So it's 3% on Mary Kay purchases, and then it's 1% on other purchases. So you do get cash back. So that's great for somebody who has decent credit and is good with money. So I don't want to lead you down a path of just going in debt. This is not a purchase. This is an investment. When you go make a purchase, let's say you buy a whole new wardrobe, It does not double in value when you buy it. Mary Kay products you are investing in because you're going to make 50% profit. They double in value, which is different than just going on a shopping spree. um, Last funding option I'm going to talk about, well, it's a couple of different things, is Klarna and Affirm. So Klarna and Affirm are pretty similar. Klarna is a pay in four type of thing where you pay a quarter of the total cost when you place the order, and then it splits it up into four payments over an 8-week time frame. The pay in four option is usually just a $2 fee, but they don't cover a large order. So I've seen them cover a $600 order, but not an $1,800 order. Affirm, on the other hand, will cover much larger orders, and there is interest involved, but you can get it without having the best credit. So it's a really nice option for somebody who wants to invest in inventory, but doesn't have the money laying around to invest in inventory and doesn't have good enough credit to get the Mary Kay credit card. So those are options that we can talk about. Last but not least, if all else fails, let's use the 30 by 30 challenge coupled with a kickoff party to sell enough products in your first 15 days so that we can put in a $600 wholesale order and get your free products, even if you can't invest in inventory. So my goal is to help you get those products, especially the free stuff, especially this super fun makeup look, even if you can't invest in inventory. So let's talk about it and we will figure it out. Now, if you just flat out decide inventory is not for you, then that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Usually people who decide that that inventory is not for them, it's because this is just more like a hobby type thing. I will say you're not going to be able to expect to make a whole lot of money from this as a business if you're not going to treat it as a business in the beginning. But that does not mean that this cannot be a little extra fun money on the side, because it absolutely can. So if that's the case, then my goal is to help you get just an active order in at least within your first 2 weeks. And that's a 225 wholesale order, which is $450 worth of product. That is the least amount that you can place as your first order to get 50% off and to be considered active. So you don't want to go on and order just a cleanser, because then you won't be active. And the reason for that is so that we can't just go recruit our customers and they come in, buy a moisturizer at half off, and then they're done, right? Why would they buy from us if they could do that? So you do have to work it at least a little bit like a business by getting active with that $225 order. And when you do place it in your first 2 weeks, you're going to get a bundle from me. So this is not from Mary Kay. This is from me. This is whether your first order is 225 or 3600. If it's within your first 2 weeks and we get your active order in, you're going to get a free satin hand set from me and a free travel miracle set. So this is the Time Wise miracle set, but smaller. And so this is super fun. And the reason that I do this is because with these two things, even if you don't have a starter kit, you can see faces. You can let people try these products and you can sell products demoing just the free products that I'm going to send you. So if you aren't really sure how you're going to even get an active order in, then it might be time to follow up on that 30 by 30 challenge that you sent out for step one. You can say something like, hey, I'm so excited to be making progress towards the challenge I sent you yesterday. Did you see my text? Because honestly, many people just forget to reply. I know I'm so guilty of forgetting to reply to text messages like all the time, or I'll reply in my head and I don't actually type the text out and I never send it. So your first script tip from me, and this is a forever tip, so you're going to remember this no matter what you're doing in your business, is to always ask a question when you follow up with somebody so they're prompted to answer instead of just reading it and leaving you hanging. So remember, when you place your first order within 2 weeks of joining, not only can you earn free products from Mary Kay, but you're also going to get that bonus bundle from me, which is worth over $60, by the way. So the next P, we're done talking about products. You and I will discuss this, or you will discuss it with your recruiter or director in the next couple of days. But next, we're going to talk about parties. So the best training that you can do as a Mary Kay consultant is by observing and holding parties. So I want you to choose 3 parties to observe. So ask your director or your recruiter, hey, what parties do you have coming up? What do we have on the calendar? What's being done in the next couple weeks? They might be in person if you're close enough to them, or you can watch it live stream. You could say, hey, I know I live in New York and you're in South Carolina, but I want to watch a party. Can you set it up on Zoom and I'll hop on and watch it the next time you do one? Or you can watch an actual Zoom party or a Facebook party if you would like to learn how to do those. Or you can do all. You can watch in person, you can watch Zoom, you can watch Facebook, but watching parties is the best way to learn. So I want you to choose 3 parties to observe and go ahead and pencil them into your calendar. And then the other thing that you'll do is book practice parties for you to do with people that you know. The first one that we'll do is your kickoff party. So your kickoff party can be in person, it can be on Zoom, it can be on Facebook. So in person is definitely the number one choice. And then number 2 is Zoom, number 3 is Facebook. So figure out how you're going to do your kickoff and go ahead and get that scheduled with your recruiter or director. And if you don't have a starter kit yet, that is something that you can order through your director for $90 plus tax and shipping. She'll just have it shipped directly to your house. And it has over $400 worth of full-size products in it. And those products, that's not inventory, that's products to demo so that you can let people try them at the parties. There's also tons of party supplies, such as these mirrors, profile cards for them to fill out at the parties, trays to squirt the products in so they can try them, your flip chart that tells you exactly what to say at a party, so on and so on. And it comes in a beautiful bag. I should have brought the bag over here, but I did not. So, so the next thing to kind of have on your radar, and you'll hear us talking about this a lot, is our Party to Rise program. It really breaks down the number of faces that you want to see in a month to get the results you're looking for. So if you're looking to make a certain amount of profit or move up the career path, it'll tell you this is how many faces you should see in a month to make that happen. Faces are simply people at your parties who are over 18. Easy peasy, whether it's a Zoom party, in-person party, Facebook party, if they're interacting with you and there's follow-up, they count as a face. And then the last P, but not the least, is pearls. So as a new consultant, you can earn prizes in the form of pearl jewelry. I'll show you that too. We call them our pearls of sharing. And this is what they look like. They're super fun, rose gold and pearl jewelry. And am I even screen sharing this? I cannot even tell. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. So with your first 3 share calls, you get the earrings, and then with your next 3, you get the bracelet, and then with your first qualified team member, you get the necklace. So you'll have a full matching set. And what's a share call anyway? So a share call is basically where you have a guest. It's a 3-way call with me or your director, you, and your guest, whoever your guest is. In the beginning, it's probably friends and family that are helping you out with training. She'll watch a quick video beforehand, and on the call, we're just getting her feedback and also having her ask questions. So it's really good training. So you're listening in muted while your consultant or recruiter or director are asking questions and answering questions of the person who is doing the call for you. So I want you to think of 5 people who you'd love to have on your team. It does not matter if you think they would be interested. That doesn't matter. That's not what I'm asking, because most of us don't really know people that want to join our team. That's okay. I want you to think of the 5 people that you would love to have on your team if they were to say yes. So think about qualities that you would want in your first team member. Let's say you're like, well, I think it would be really important for them to be hardworking. I want you to ask yourself, well, who do I know that's hardworking? Okay, so my pastor's wife, she's super hardworking. Put her on your list. And I want you to make a list of 5, maybe go to the next quality. Well, I would love for them to be a great communicator. Well, who's a great communicator? Oh, well, my friend Sarah, every time I reach out to her, she responds. She always responds. So she's great at communicating. Okay, put her on your list. So I want you to think of at least 5. You don't have to stop at 5, but at least 5 people. And then you're going to send them the share call script and schedule share calls with them. And I'll send you that script when you're ready. It's actually one of the first steps that we're going to do. I know we haven't gotten to it yet, but I just wanted to explain it because it's much easier to explain than to type out. But once you have those scheduled, if you have 5 scheduled, 3 should hold. They don't all hold. Things happen, people disappear, people flake out on us. It's normal. We're working with people, you guys, and most of them are women, so it is what it is. But this is how you're going to get your pearls of sharing, and it's also really great training, and your director can actually help you get orders, parties, and potentially team members when we do these share calls. So will they all join? No. Will they all book? No. Will they all buy? No. But the main goal is training, and that's going to happen no matter what. So, with that being said, I just want you to know we are in this together. I'm here for you every step of the way. Do you want to make a little extra money? I'm here for it. Do you want to earn a free car? I'm here for it. Do you want to completely replace your income and be your own boss? I'm here for it. Do you want to make a six-figure income? I'm here for it. So the only way to fail in Mary Kay is to quit. I want you to do me a favor and see the obstacles that come across your path as stepping stones and see them as ways to get stronger, not walls to stop you in your tracks. You have a choice. You can choose to quit when things get hard, or you can choose to keep going. Running a business is not always easy, but it is definitely worth it. Trust me, it is so worth it. Don't hesitate to reach out anytime with any questions. And when you fill out the form below, I'll follow up and we can move on to the next step. You got this. Bye.